I had biscuits and gravy in the South a few years ago. A wonderful breakfast. Biscuits are usually baked in an oven, but I wanted to make them in a stovetop skillet because heating an oven on a boat takes way too much gas. Let's cook. Let's start with 2 cups of flour into a bowl. All-purpose flour or bread flour, or even whole wheat if you prefer. 1 tablespoon baking powder. And mix that well. A half a teaspoon of salt. Please like, comment, and subscribe. 2 cups of milk. The full list of ingredients is at the end. Please stick around. Add 1/2 cup of oil. This is sunflower oil, but olive oil will add a finer taste. Mix well. A bit more milk. The dough should be fairly dense, like bread dough, but not sticky. And turn out onto a flour-covered board. Spread it out and smooth it. About an inch thick. Flip it over to get a bit of flour on the other side. So at this time it struck me this is the same recipe and process as making scones. I've made scones with a dividing machine before. A spatula will do that perfectly for this small quantity. If you want them to be perfectly round, use a cookie cutter by all means. But that means you need to deal with the bits of dough to not waste them. Cut into pieces about 2 inches squarish. I want to make these in a skillet on a stovetop, not an oven. So a bit of oil into the pan. Spread it out evenly. This is a fairly thin, non-stick frying pan, which unfortunately makes it hard to control the temperature and avoid burning. Be careful. And place the cut biscuits into a single layer. They can touch, but should not stick together. Cover them to keep the heat in, like an oven. Let's check to see if they're getting done. Not yet. Check often to avoid burning the dough. Now, they are getting nicely browned. Flip them over. And cover for more baking. Check often that they aren't getting burned. I even flip them on their edges, but that's probably not necessary. Nicely done. About 8 minutes in all. Let's set them aside to make the gravy in the same pan. The The gravy is based on a sausage meat flavor. I had a half pound of breakfast sausages, so that's what I'm using. Cut them into small pieces and slice a few in half to expose the meat so it releases all of its good flavor as it browns. A bit of oil in the pan. Brown, but don't allow them to burn. Squish down to release the juices. And then over again. Smells great. Add a half cup of flour to the sausages and let that brown a bit. Add 3 cups of milk. About a half teaspoon of pepper, it'll thicken quickly. Again, very low heat so it doesn't burn. Let's serve that out. Biscuits, gravy, salt if you want. I found the sausages to be salty enough. Enjoy! That was an amazing taste and so simple to make. Ingredients: 2 cups flour plus 1/4 cup flour, 1 tablespoon baking powder, a half a teaspoon of salt, 2 cups milk plus 3 cups milk, 1/2 cup oil, 1/2 pound uncooked sausage, 1/2 teaspoon pepper,